Welcome back to AsArt. My name is Nick, and I have Kyle here with me. Pecos with a 0 on Instagram. He is Willow the Wizard. No, he's not Willow the Wizard. He's a talented artist. He is a wizard when it comes to drawing. But go to asart.space for audio, video links, and get our cool merch and cool stuff there. We do. And, oh my goodness, I said and 20 times, but we're here to talk about Willow. And
yes, we are. We've come
I have
for
some thoughts.
Yes. As do I.
So, yeah, let's just jump into it. By the way, we cover his Dark Materials and other stuff. Subscribe to get all the updates, and let's go.
All right. Well, I know I'm definitely going to finish watching it. I don't think this is one where I stop halfway through, Also because, we've started on the trail, Nick. We can't abandon it now.
It's hard. It's hard to leave the trail. Even though we did do that for Moonlight, we left you guys hanging. Yes, we have done it before, but
oh, Nick,
we're not doing that with Willow.
The Moon Knight debacle. Yes,
we're not doing that to Warwick and Davidson.
Yeah.
So, okay, I have some complaints, and it mostly has to do in like the first 20 minutes of the first episode.
Okay,
that's where like the bulk of my complaints come in, because you have a fortress with a barrier protection, and there's no gate between the opening and anyone can sneak into this world. There's really no protection. It looks like anyone can
you can essentially just walk through it, as we saw with Elora.
And where are the soldiers? Why are the royal family are having to come down from their castle and be the first on the ground to fight these guys? Where are all the soldiers?
That's a great question. Where's their, don't they command an army of some kind?
I just think it's so crazy. And it's also crazy too. Don't get me wrong. I know it's their story plot on these characters, but like all the main characters can somehow dodge everything, block everything. But as soon as the soldier runs in, it gets knocked out. Like, but they don't even get a chance to block. They're like, ah! It's just like, I get it. I understand. I know what they're doing and all that stuff, but it's like, you got to make it believable to some point.
I mean, that's the thing. I think with fantasy stuff these days, we all kind of want like a certain level of epicness, right? Mm-hmm. Like a sense of scale with like the kingdoms and like everything. And
we want Helm's Deep.
Yeah, like Willow was like I would call it mid-level like epicness, right? In that like we weren't talking about the fate of the, sure they said like, oh, the fate of the world, right? But it's more like just like, these few kingdoms that are, like occupy this land, right? And I kind of still get that sense with this, a little bit, though. I don't know, like
nothing. A lot of the beats were missing for me in the first two episodes.
Yeah. Also,
I feel like they're just off the mark. Like
also the flashbacks with Willow, like him being in like the castle, like you're not a great wizard, and it's like, or like you're not a great sorcerer, and he's like harumph, and then just. Yeah. Walks off.
But
and I'm like,
he is, though.
I thought so, yeah. I thought he's pretty good.
He's picked up the wand. He saved the day. The movie's named after the guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
I didn't like how they like it's like doing that to Gandalf.
Yeah.
It's just like, what? You don't, this guy's, the reason why you're safe is because of this guy. He found the kid. He went on the adventure. It's like, to talk down to Willow is just... Well, first of all, I mean, you don't talk down to Willow.
I also think that we are going to get more of a development arc with him. I think that
flashbacks?
He's hiding a couple things, right? And I think we're also going to get some growth for him as well, like, because like the whole party's going to get growth in some sense. But yeah.
And I don't know if he just seemed like he was coasting through acting wise, Warwick Davidson. It just felt like he was at one tempo with like his acting. Like no matter what the effect was, it just felt like he was just kind of cashing in. I don't want to say he is, but like what's his name? Harrison Ford, right?
Yeah.
Does that sometimes where, he's just there and he's just being Harrison Ford. I'm not saying anything. I'm not trying to put him down or anything. It just felt like it could be the writing or the direction from the director. By the way, the writer of this wrote Solo.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, that gives us an much more broader understanding of what's going on here. Yeah, because like you mentioning, like some of Willow, like Warwick Davis's stuff. Like there was a particular scene where it was just him and his daughter, and they were in his hut, right? And I'm like, this is feeling really contrived, like right here,
It happens a lot with other characters too.
Yeah.
It's just like I get like they're trying to force storylines and stuff across, but it's just like, it's like so close. It's like so close to almost hitting the mark, but then it's so random too. Like when they do choose to kill someone off, it's the old man randomly gets shot with an arrow. It's like,
and right as he's warning them, like, you have to be careful.
There's like a herd of 20 plus horses riding towards them.
Yeah.
You don't think they would have heard a tremble or a rumble and then be in eyesight? Like you have to be in eyesight in order to shoot someone with an arrow. And I don't know, but it's the stuff like that bugs me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really bugs me. And how they all survived the jump with the horses.
Right. Yes. Like by basically plummeting into the ocean.
Okay.
Well,
are there any positives before we?
Yes.
Keep going down
There
this,
is.
Right?
Let's
hit some positives.
Yeah. I did. So I actually think that for the most part they've nailed the humor.
Okay.
Of Willow. Just in the sense that like the humor in Willow is like, it's not slapstick and it's also not like morbid humor, but it's, I don't know, it's like something that like we saw a lot of in the 80s. I can't really put my finger on it, but it's kind of giving me
not corny.
Yeah, it's not corny, but it's still like it's
80s.
It's 80s, but it's also quintessentially like kind of like what I would expect from Willow, right? So I actually like that. It's kind of bringing back that nostalgia, but it's doing it with these new characters. So.
It's like when they're saying that word to the horse, and everyone's saying the word.
It meant stop. Yeah, kind of like Blazing Saddle. It's something I might see in Blazing Saddles or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mongo.
Yeah.
That's such a good movie. I love
people of the common clay of the West. Morons. Oh man. Okay, sorry, we're getting off track. But
it's fine. It's so good. And then you have these. Okay, let's talk about the 4 wizard guys that break into this town without any issue.
Yeah, the 4 wizard warrior necromancer peeps. I don't know.
To steal one kid. I mean, they probably could have took out the whole castle at the rate they were going. I mean,
right.
An army would.
Why stop at just a few?
But I don't know. Okay, so we got to talk about the girl.
Laura Dannon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see that coming?
There are several girls, so
Yeah, I know there are. Yes. Sorry about that.
No, I did not.
Their names.
No, I did not see that coming.
Well, because she's supposed to have red hair, right?
I thought she had blonde hair in the movie.
Oh, it wasn't red hair? Okay, I thought it was red hair. My bad. I might be wrong. I can't remember. I thought it was a reddish hair.
We're going to hear this in the comments, Nick, just you see. And I'll probably be wrong.
I don't know. I'm wrong quite a bit. But so that's kind of cool, right? She's a baker.
Yeah,
she didn't explore her powers, so it's like that. You got to learn just like Willow learned, because that's how it was for Willow. He didn't have any magical powers. He kind of learned throughout the movie.
And I do like that they're keeping it hard for her. She's still. We got a glimpse at the end of episode 2 that like she does have power, and they do even emphasize that like if they would have started training her at a young age, it would have come more naturally to her. But she spent some time. She's like now an adolescent, right? Yeah. So
sounds like Jedi lore to me.
Yeah.
Metachlorians are off the scale.
But we do see at the end like that plant begin to sprout, right?
Yeah.
So there is an latent power that is still
inside
kind of coming out. Yeah. So, but I like that it's still challenging for her. She's getting frustrated, right? So it builds the expectation, right?
But the whole plot is so stupid that they wouldn't train her how to use magic in a magical realm where you have a magical force field guarding you. Like they're only
Right.
the only safe place in this world is inside this magical fortress, but she doesn't want to teach magic. I don't know. Like that
Also-
whole plot thing did not make sense to me.
Also, think of the scale of that magic. It surrounds an entire kingdom.
And that was Willow too, right?
And that was Willow. So how is he not a great I don't
What is
How-
what is it with
the queen's reasoning is like I don't know.
I mean, what if her mind's poisoned like Rohan's leader, King Theoden? You know, he has poisoned the mind of the king, you know.
you know what? They're pretty explicit about who's tainted or who's evil.
Oh,
And I don't think
She's evil?
she is.
okay.
Like I mean, I don't know.
She heard Willow's voice, right? In her
That's
head,
true.
like that. I think that was Willow's voice that was.
It
Talking,
was
right, in whisper.
yeah,
So
the Gales.
can someone
yeah.
else be talking to her, like the goat?
The goat?
Doesn't the other witch turn into a goat or something? Like
Yeah,
that?
she turns into various animals. Yeah. Crap. I don't. Dang it. I'm gonna look up her name.
Tiger. It's an old lady, right? And she like
It's an old
sacrificed
lady.
herself, right?
Yes, she helped Willow, you know, with learn his magic. Finn Raziel. That's right.
How did I forget that?
Yes, her. That gal.
So
That sassy gal.
hopes and expectations for the show.
I just hope that we get you know, we milk our actors for all they're worth, you know. Maybe get some more compelling character development. It is a like in a way it's like an ensemble cast a little bit, right?
It's the Fellowship, basically. Right?
It's a fellowship, yeah. So you know, like there's certain dynamics you kind of have to do in order to get some character development for all of them, right?
Yeah.
Or either you do it as a group or you do it individually in a clever way. So I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll see.
Because it's also interesting dynamics too. Because you have like a couple, like a power couple. You have
Yep.
a rogue guy who doesn't even want to be there.
Yep.
You have-
He's the
what's the prince's name? I can't remember the prince's name, but you have I think the prince is bad.
the prince that got kidnapped.
No, the prince that's with them. The other prince, the one the girl was gonna marry. The one the princess was betrothed to.
Yeah,
remember his name.
Graydon Hosfer.
Yes, I think he's gonna be bad.
Really?
Yeah, because he knows how to speak the orc language. I'm just gonna call it orc language because I don't know what the red writing is.
Oh, yeah.
And then-
Noptic.
And then when he says the spell, there's an earthquake when he reads the thing,
Oh, you're right.
which is very interesting. And then he's
That
trying to
might be
get
telling.
And then once he found out what's her face was the child. Sorry guys, I'm terrible with names and with this show. But
Her name's so she only goes by Dove.
Dove. Okay, perfect.
yeah.
Once he found out Dove was the child, a prophecy,
Laura Dannon. Yes.
he wants to get close to her.
Oh,
He even goes to like help her out with spells. and
Nick,
words, so
very perceptive.
I just
you're
think
onto
he's
something.
gonna be bad. So-
Okay. Also, and then we've got a
Or
sort
he's
of
a
like
coward and he's gonna betray them to be safe or something like that.
yeah, like
Something around that. I don't know if he's gonna be evil. He's not gonna be like.
He is-
Gotcha.
Yeah, he might be a weasel character.
Oh yeah, Weasel. He
I don't
kind of
know.
looks like a Weasel character with his little
but-
weasel mustache
And then
little finger mustache. He kind of has like a little finger mustache thing.
he's
going
got
on.
he's got a little finger vibe, maybe, you know.
Chaos is a ladder.
So, and then also in the Fellowship, we've kind of got this love thing going on, or
Yes.
like potential love romance
Power
with
couple.
Jade and Princess Kit,
Mhm.
right? So, I don't know, because but then again, so Jade, their story is probably the most captivating to me because they are driven by two different things. Jade wants to become a knight. The first, I believe, actually, the first woman knight.
Yeah.
Right, in that order. And then Princess Kit, I think they even said it like all you ever think of is like yourself, or like what is best for you, right? And I think that we're going to get a lot of development on that, and I'd like to see more of that as well. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically the group, right? Because we have the rogue guy. Oh, do you think Val Kilmer's going to show up?
You know, I was wondering about that. I don't know. Maybe, but he's I know that he's not in the cast lineup.
Oh,
when I
but it could
do
also
some
be
searches.
one of those twist surprises kind of thing.
That's true that they're keeping secret.
But I mean, I'm curious what happened to him. I hope they explain what happened to him, because apparently he just went off.
Well, he went off to find the Curious.
Yes, but
Right.
isn't the rumor like he took the child with him?
No, I thought he took Borman with him.
Oh, I just thought he took a
Who was the
child
squire.
with him, and that was the idea. Like no one knew where the child was because he went to go protect her.
Oh,
But I
interesting.
can't.
No, yeah.
Maybe I misunderstood that. I only watched
thought-
it once. I should have did a double playthrough, but I
Yeah,
didn't.
same. Because I know that Borman was his squire, but
Yes,
that's the
which we
thing
got.
is that we know that they failed, or at least Borman like just GTFO'd.
Yeah, or maybe
Because
left
he's no
on
longer
there.
with. Yeah, I actually like to.
But
I,
there's
I
like
wish
a
we
weird
would've-
commitment or promise between them, so something had to happen.
It's probably going to get.
He might have
revealed then.
sacrificed himself to save him, and
Yep.
that's why he owes a debt, kind of thing.
Once again, a lot of backstories here that are going to get developed on, hopefully, more. One thing that I would like to see more of that I thought if you could have someone who plays the son of Mad Mortigan,
Oh yeah,
Dempsey Breik, right? Eric.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did pretty well. Like he's kind of like he's half like rogue
Yeah.
and half swordsman, right? Like he's a it's called a duelist. He's got a duelist sort of vibe. So yeah.
But you can definitely tell they were raised by their mother.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
So, I mean, that's Willow episode 1 and 2. I don't know how many. I think they're going to be releasing them one a week now. I think they just did.
Okay.
Where I think, and I believe we're also doing His Dark Materials. They're releasing 2 a week, every week, 2 episodes a week.
That's right.
But we're here to cover it. Comment down below, likes, dislikes of the episode, where you think it's going. If you like it, or if you just think Disney's flopping, then just let us know that Disney's flopping. Tell us down below how much they're flopping. But obviously, Disney's going through some major changes. They changed CEOs. They lost $1 billion last quarter or something like that. So they're trying to make major changes. This was already in the works. So I don't know if this is part of the changes or they're just like, we have it, put it out. But we're here for the ride. Let's do it. Willow. Woo woo. By the way, go to Instagram. Check out Pecco's Instagram. Kyle's Instagram, Pecco's with a 0. He's a super talented artist. He designs cool shirts that we do, cool geeky nerdy shirts at asart.space. And we'll see you on the next AsArt. Willow.
Hey, that's pretty good, man.
Hey, wait, we didn't see the little guys. The little guys.
That's right. The brownies.
The